The climate at the time, it was quite highly political, so there was a lot sort of going on. I mean, we had our struggles. It was really difficult, I think, for us when we were in school, particularly high school. It was particularly hard to sort of have your voice heard, and when you kind of come home and complain to your parents, because they're coming from a completely different place. So it's like, for them, when you're at school and the teacher says something, then that's gospel. So if you come home and say something not so positive about what was happening, then it had to be your fault, kind of thing, because they didn't have any concept that, teachers could actually want to sabotage you, or not before you. And I know I wasn't the only one. It was, it was right across the board, really. So that was, schooling was kind of difficult. I actually remember a lot of the unrest in Leeds at the time, the sort of riots that were sort of up and down the country. I mean, I wasn't sort of involved in it, but I do remember sort of like crowds of people running up and down the streets, and I'd be looking out my window. I remember I was actually caught up in one, and it was a bonfire night. It was probably around about 75, 76 actually, because I was just leaving middle school and I started high school in 76. Me and my sister weren't supposed to be, we should have been sort of at my auntie's in the street, and we decided that we were going to go where the action was, where everybody was, and have a good time. And so we did. We kind of left my auntie's where we should have been, and we went to where the big bonfire was, where everyone was having a good time. There's music, sound systems and everything. And I don't really know what happened.
Where?
This was it was in Rosington Grove, Chapeltown. And not really sure what happened. The next thing we knew was that there was like police dogs and people screaming and running, and I was with my friends, and we were just caught up in this situation. And I remember we were all sort of scattered in all directions and being really frightened because we didn't know what was going on. We just saw loads of police just sort of come down on us, and the dogs. So we were just sort of like running. And everybody was just like, it was just sort of blind panic, really. We didn't really know what was going on, but fireworks were going off everywhere, and it was just pandemonium, really. So I'm just remembering that, we were kids, and they were just letting the dogs go on us, and, we were absolutely terrified. I mean, you think, well, and dogs were biting people, and, and they were just scraping kids up off the street and just being generally just horrible. And that was really scary.